Good morning, wherever you're at. I'm getting ready to go to church, but I thought I would get a review in here for House of the Dragon Season 2. Did you watch Game of Thrones originally? Um, I did. I didn't find it as awesome as everybody else. There were characters that were fantastic, and that was what I liked with some of the really good characters, because there's so many names and places and things and get quite confusing. And then, of course, it went off the rails in the last seasons and just completely died. So, when House of the Dragon came, I did not have high hopes. Enjoyed the first season, although good old George R. R. Martin seems obsessed with inbreeding, but I suppose that's probably standard for older royal families and the fantastical realms these things are placed in. So, season one I thought was pretty good. Um, again, what's his name? Matt Smith. I like him. He does a really good bad guy considering who he played in Doctor Who or how he played it. Season two, it's just nothing. I mean, it's like literally nothing. It's just things happen. You don't know why Matt Smith is hallucinating. I'm not even sure why or where he is. I watched the whole thing, and he's just sort of suddenly somewhere and wandering around. There's so many things happening. There's so many people, and there's so many names and places and uh, agendas that you got to keep track of. It's just really, I don't know. I heard that it was supposed to be 2 episodes longer because it ends without the big battle that they're leading up to. So there's literally like it's just nothing. Everything that's in this episode in terms of how it impacts anything, you could have done, or in this whole season, you could have done in an episode, maybe 2. There's so many distracting side stories that have nothing to do with anything, complete waste of time. I'm not going to bother with season 3 because this was just, it sucked. It sucked in the fact that nothing happens. They've just gone off the rails. I don't, what happened to people know how to write a cohesive story? I don't even know why they're adapting Martin's books, frankly. He can't seem to finish them. The dude's a weirdo. I never read the books. I am big into sci-fi. I don't do fantasy quite as much. I mean, I liked it more when I was younger. I don't care for it as much anymore. I mean, you can see my library back there. A lot of it's hard science space opera. But there's, speaking of which, there are so many other books. I mean, Jack Chalker's got some really cool ones that you could make a series out of. Kevin J. Anderson, of course, they're doing the Dune stuff, and now they're doing some TV series. Anyway, I don't know if you haven't watched House of the Dragon. Um, I just, I mean, unless you're really bored, I just wouldn't bother. It's just meh. Anyway, that's it for me.